what's up, world? It's Bite Size. I'm back again with another interview, and I'm changing lanes today. We're not talking about music. No music, y'all. But I'm not even gonna tell his business. I'm gonna let him introduce himself. So if you wanna go ahead and tell the people your name and where you're from.
My name's Sanchez. I'm from Greenville, South Carolina, but I'm known from a neighborhood called West Greenville.
Y'all know the West. West side is best side. No, I'm just kidding. It's Sanchez hit me up because he is a up and coming actor. Now we've been chit chatting prior to the camera rolling. I'm mad we ain't getting no behind the scenes. But this man said he got into acting from TikTok. Yeah. How?
Man, listen, when I first broke my neck on a motorcycle, man, it was like a lot of people. I mean, like I really couldn't do nothing. I couldn't brush my teeth, get dressed, anything. So anyway, a lot of people in the wheelchairs, you know what I mean, that's in the same position I am. That was like, hey, how do you get dressed? You know, how you brush your teeth? How do you, drive your car? You know, how you see me pull up,
Yeah.
Yeah, how do you do all that stuff? You know what I mean? I just got tired of just keep repeating myself, you know what I mean? Somebody, hey, man, how you get dressed? I gotta tell this person how to get dressed. And next week I gotta tell the other person how to get. I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna put this stuff on YouTube and TikTok, and y'all just gonna go to my page and just look at it. And y'all learn how to get dressed off the page and learn how to, get in out the shower, get in out the car, stuff along those lines.
So you just taught us so first and foremost, because I was gonna ask how we ended up here, but you said it was a motorcycle wreck.
Yeah, I broke my neck on a motorcycle.
So were you supposed to be able to do all of this stuff now? Or are you just pushing yourself? Like what was the the diagnosis when that happened?
Man, I broke my C3, C5. So I got me a quadriplegic. As you see, I can't move my hands or my legs. But I have my sensation. I feel everything from head to toe. So spinal cord a little awkward, everybody injury different.
Gotcha.
But yeah, man, like I say, just got me a quadriplegic, and once I got hit on that bike, it was just, man, at first it was life changing.
Yeah, of course.
I done did so much crying, it don't make no sense just being honest, man. It was just life changing, and I was put in this position to where I had to learn how to do this stuff. You know what I mean? Like, I just had to learn. I didn't have any help. You know what I mean? So I had to, sometimes help. You know what I mean? They got their own stuff.
You gotta do it your right.
Yeah,
you want it done. You gotta do it yourself.
You gotta do it yourself. You know what I mean?
That's what's up. Cause I know that I probably would have went through depression and Lord, I don't know what I was at.
Oh man, listen here, boy.
I've been rare for him.
Oh yeah, I was messed up for about a year. For at least a good year, crying, don't want to talk, I stand in the house every day.
So prior to that, you weren't even thinking about acting? That was never in the cards? Nothing?
Oh, no. I was up and walking. When I was up and walking, I wasn't thinking about no acting. I wasn't thinking about... When I was up and walking, my mind was a whole different mindset.
So it gave you a different outlet. So
yeah.
What inspires you to push through that? Because just laying there, it's more than strength. It's more than physical strength. That has to be like a mental battle.
Oh yeah, man. Man, listen. If you don't get up and do it, bro, you're gonna get broke. When I first broke my neck, I thought the world was gonna stop. You know what I mean? You gotta everybody oh, I know this person gonna be here for me. I know this person gonna be here for me. But then you come to find out this person got a life. That person got a life. You know what I mean?
It's kind of like death. When everybody's like, oh, I'm gonna be here. 2 weeks after the funeral, you ain't talking to people no more.
Yeah. So that's basically how I was. After the accident, a few weeks later, people got their own life they living, so they really ain't just got time to, sit around. Then on top of that, I was married at the time.
Okay.
So, I had a motorcycle when I was married. And then my wife ended up leaving me, when I got in the wheelchair. So that was another, thing that I was dealing with.
Cherry on the cake, on the ice cream.
So I get in my wheelchair, and she's like, you in a wheelchair? You can't do nothing for me? Bam, she left. I'm like, bro, it was just back to back.
Oh yeah, so you ain't had no choice but to fight.
Basically. Yeah, I gotta fight. I gotta fight to get up, you know what I mean?
So how did you transition from doing the videos into actually acting?
Okay, I was just on, like I said, I was on TikTok doing a little, get dressed up. So people started hitting me up on, like I said, I was doing it on YouTube and TikTok, just putting my videos. People started hitting me up with man, what happened to you, being nosy. So I was just tired of people telling them motorcycle wreck, because first thing the person sees is a black male, in a wheelchair, got shot. You know what I mean? I tell them, I done been shot before,
Really? Well,
they didn't get me in a wheelchair though. You know what I mean? I'm not in the wheelchair doing that, Thank God. But like I say, man, I ride a motorcycle, broke my neck, and it was asking my story. So I was like, you know what, I'm finna just start telling y'all story. I just started telling my story on TikTok, and a couple of my partners was like, well, you look good in front of the camera, boy. You look good in front of that camera. I was like, I do. I was like, boy, you working that camera real good. Well, I'm telling you, working that camera.
Now?
So I was talking to the girl. She bought me this camera so I could do my little TikTok. And I said, I'm doing my TikTok. So I'm like, you know what? Let me get in this little acting class. You know what I mean?
Okay, so you have been trained. So you're going to acting class. Do you do like improv, or what does acting class consist of?
Okay. Well, the class I'm in now, my coach is called Rob Palenko, but we do a lot of strip analyzing, breaking down strip, you know, when, where, why, you know what I mean, reading over strip and stuff like that. The class that I started off in they was just like teaching us how to, you know, do auditions and
how to carry yourself.
Yeah, how to do auditions. What will happen if we get in a little Zoom meeting trying to, you know, audition for a role, and how to get an agent, you know what I mean? So I got an agent now, you know. So that was actually teaching us how to do all that stuff right there in the first class, and I had to graduate and learn how to read these strips and how to, you know, put myself in these roles of the strips and all that stuff.
So how do you, as far as the scripts go, how do you stay true to the script but yourself at the same time?
All right, check this. Now, when I learn the class, like I read the script 10 times, you know. So when I read the script 10 times, I'm figuring out while I'm reading it, you know, where am I at? If I'm outside, am I inside? You know, like what does the script consist of? You know, it consists of me just chilling, or, you know, upbeat scene or aggressive scene and stuff like that. So I just literally take myself. You know, have you ever been in somewhere you be like watching a movie, you like, but I would have did that like this. So I would have did that like, you know. So that's what I do. I just read and be like, okay, sure. They be like.
But let me stop lying, because no, I don't do that when I watch movies. I'm not an actress. I just be watching.
You just be watching it.
I just be watching. I'm saying like, wait, why did I just say, yeah, I've never done that? But that makes sense because you like acting.
Yeah, so I be saying all the time, I'm like, you know what? Like they be like, hey man, talk to your homeboy. Be like, hey, when I was just talking to him outside and I was like, hey bro, you know, I bet on your team, you know what I mean? I really expect the Carolina to win. So let's say I read that in the script. And they wanted me to
like
say
Carolina
that.
Too?
No, I'm a Denver Bronco. I'm a Denver Bronco.
Okay.
I'm a Bronco.
Okay.
Yeah. But I was just saying that, you know, but if I read that in the script, like, you know, hey bro, you know, I bet it on your team, you know, me being myself, I read and like, just be me. Hey bro, what's up, man? I bet it on your team, bro. I thought they was gonna win. You know what I mean? I would read the same line, just do what I do.
You just doing it, like putting your sauce on it genuinely.
Yeah, just do
like
it.
putting yourself in that environment, like kind of like basically using your imagination.
Yeah,
getting into that role.
Facts.
Okay. Now, what do you like? What type of roles do you like to play? Like, what's your favorite?
Hey man, I ain't gonna lie. I like to play goddamn you know, aggressive roles, you know what I mean? Like hood roles, you know what I mean? But I'm gonna be open to anything roles, you know what I mean? Just because I started off, so I'm always open to any roles, and I always accept more auditions, especially when I stay with auditions all the time. So that's when I'm, you know, I be open for anything just to see, you know, my versatility. Say my verses, you know.
Go behind. Let me find out you rap too.
Yeah.
I said no music out. Yeah. So where do you see? Because this man told me he got a whole studio in his house. Like he's really taking this serious. So where do you see yourself in the next 3 to 5 years? Like, what are you trying to, like, do you want this to be a career? Are you doing this for fun? Like,
oh no, I'm doing this for a career. That's why I was telling you I got an agent. I done, you know, went through class. I done actually auditioned for agents. I signed my resumes, demo reels and stuff in. So I actually found an agent. Me and my agent working to get me more commercials, you know, some voiceovers, you know what I mean, a couple commercials. Hopefully get me a couple TV shows, you know, coming up soon. So that's how I see, because I'm not only just putting on for me, I'm like, you know, representing for the disability community too, because it's a lot of people in these wheelchairs that, you know, when we break our neck, we think it's over with, but it's not over with, you know what I mean?
You still got breath.
I thought it was over with me, you know, hey. So I still do go back to the hospital and talk to somebody sometimes.
That's what I was just about to say. You should be a motivational speaker.
Oh yeah, I go back and talk to some people sometimes, man. Let them know, you know, hey, bro, it's okay. I was laying in that same position. I thought it was over with, bro. You know, I live a full independent life. You know what I mean? I do everything myself. Get dressed. You know, I do everything myself. Like take care of me. Yeah, so I'm like, you know, I go back and talk to them, let them know. So I'm like, if they see me on the big screen and see me on the road, they be like, I talked to that dude, you know. I talked to that dude, you know, he did it, I can do it, you know. If you look at yourself and look at me, like, well, if he doing it, I can do it.
Yeah.
What makes me different than you?
That's like, and it's good to see, like, for them to see somebody like them actually being successful and moving around. Like, you know, like, because me personally, half the time when people try to tell me stuff, if you ain't done it, what are you talking to me for?
Facts. That's when I got in the wheelchair. Literally, I used to tell the therapist that, like, they be like, one therapist, Miss Tracy, I never forget it, bro. She literally was like, oh, I've been doing this 26 years. You can live a full independent life. When I first broke my neck, and I used to be like, how you know? You ain't in the chair. And she's like, oh, I see people doing. I'm like, bro, you're not in the chair. So me and her be arguing, but I'm like, you know what? You're right.
Now tell do we have any upcoming roles?
Do I have any upcoming roles?
Yeah.
I got one upcoming role.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Can we talk about it or no?
Yeah, I talked to them and they said we can talk. Well, we can't talk too much. They was just like I can just tell them what the role, what am I doing in the role? Just doing a non-disclosure agreement. You know what I mean? But I'm doing in the role. I'm just like I'm a person's homeboy. So it's like somebody homeboy. Like their sidekick. Like somebody ace. You know what I mean? Right hand man type.
So is this a movie or a series?
Just like a short film.
Short film. Okay.
Yeah, this is a short film. Just like a college short film. So
yeah.
I gotta get it something.
Wait a second. What's the difference between a short film and a movie?
It don't go as long. A movie, at least a movie gonna be over hours. Sometimes short films be like 15, 20 minutes, you know what I mean? Because you want to give it somebody to pick it up to make it into a movie. Like you want to get Forrest Whitaker or Denzel Washington to pick up the little short film, 15, 20 minutes. Like, okay, I can see myself doing something with it and make it to a bigger movie. Gotcha. You know what I mean? So it's just breakdown the the lengths of the movie. It really ain't nothing else.
Yeah, I figured that, but I just didn't know what the difference was. I was like, because some of them short films be a little long, but I ain't gonna
it's talking about being a little long.
For me, anyway. I'm a series type of person. I can watch a movie, but it has to be really good to keep my attention. Like, because I'm getting spaced out. Like, my mind be moving 100 miles an hour. Like, I can't.
Yeah.
No. Where can people, what's your YouTube?
My YouTube is Sanchez36. It's the same thing as my TikTok, Sanchez36. Okay.
Where did Sanchez come from?
Oh man, listen, I was in 7th grade down there in the Gable Middle School.
What is that?
It's a school in Spartanburg. It's a middle school in Spartanburg.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I was in trouble anyway up in Greenville, so I got kicked out of school up here, so I had to go to Spartanburg. But anyway, make a long story short, I was talking to this girl and she always called me Sanchez. And I mean, so it just stuck with me, you know what I mean? I'm like, hey, Sanchez? Okay, yeah, I got to figure out that. So when I be typing in, I'm like, Sanchez, people like, oh, you still use that? Because I talked to a few of my friends from middle school at Spartanburg. I was like, well, you still using that name? I was like, bro.
Yeah, that's what I was just saying, thinking when you said middle school. That's what I was like,
Bro, it works. I've been using it since then. Nobody actually calls me that except one person, but I'm just saying, like, I put that on everything. Sanchez. Sanchez.
Should be on throw email, all of that.
Yeah. Sanchez.
I got you. No, if you could work with anybody, regardless of how famous, not famous, who would you want to be like your star, your co-actor or actress?
If I could work with anybody, honest to God, man, I would have to choose Will Smith.
I love Will.
I have to choose Will. I mean...
Why Will, though?
Because Will is Will. Like, people don't understand, like, bro, Will been in it since the 90s with, like, Wild Wild West, Men in Black, he came from Philly, you know what I mean? And then got these big Independence Day. You know what I mean? He
that's a good one too.
He done been everything. He done been a Marvel. He done been playing the dead. He done played every role that you can even think of. Like he done played the superhero, dad. Abusive parent, like everything you can think of.
He did chick flicks too.
Yeah, I'm telling you, like, bro, he's in everything. So I'm like, if I can get up on the Will Smith, just get locked in with him. Yeah.
I think you learn something.
My buddy was like, man, you don't think Denzel? I was like, Denzel, my boy. I gotta do Denzel too, but I'm like,
I love
my
Denzel.
number one, it just gotta be Will.
I see what you're saying though, because Denzel to me is more like he's always playing serious action roles. Like,
yeah,
I think of Training Day, Man on Fire, things like that. Versus Will, you got Fresh Prince, you got Independence Day, you got Bad Boys, you got like
I Robot, all kind of stuff he playing. He playing stuff for kids, PG, all kind of stuff. He don't care, He actually auditioning, He can see himself playing any role. I'm like, that's how I see myself. Like, I want to be able to have me a father. Once I finish with my acting career, I want to have like a father movie out and another movie of a superhero in Marvel. You know what I mean? Just a couple different, roles. Yeah, I'm like, you know what I mean? So got dang on how creative I can be.
Don't box yourself in.
Yeah.
Now, do you have a favorite director or producer?
No, I don't have a favorite director or producer. I'm pretty sure a couple of directors or producers really like me, but I just don't have a favorite one just to pinpoint point out because it's a lot of them, honestly. Like, it's a lot of producers that get overlooked that you wouldn't even think a producer, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, they just sit in the house all day and don't even come out the house. They can just, middleman. They got somebody they know and they got somebody else that know they're at work and emails, you know what I mean? Retransfers and everything good.
I got you. So I know you got that one role coming up. What are you looking forward to in the next, like, 3 to 5 years? Where you see yourself?
3 to 5 years. I actually see myself, honestly, man, I see myself actually having like a series, like a TV series. Because I'm like, I'm getting myself out there, I'm getting my feet wet. So I'm like, the only thing I got to really do is get an instrument. I don't mind talking. And so, I can go, I love going to sporting events. So I'm always out there meeting somebody, talking to different directors, talking to different actors, actors.
So you network.
Oh, yeah, I'm out there networking. I got to put the work in myself, tell you. I believe in me. You know what I mean? So I believe in me. I got to bet on me. So, like, I'm investing in me. I'm betting on me, Hey, talking to people. Hey, that's why the inbox you like, hey, man, I'm gonna get out here for real. Like, I ain't playing. And typically, I do all the kind of stuff in Atlanta. I didn't know Greenville was like on a big up and coming.
Yeah, we growing. Don't sleep on us.
And I'm like, bro, I live in Greenville. I'm from Greenville. And I'm like, bro, there's no way that I shouldn't be in this industry. Like, hold on. Let me get in this industry, represent, for me, the disability.
Yeah, because we've been having a lot of independent, like, producers and stuff. I think maybe in the past 6 to 9 months, I've seen like 3 movies out of Greenville.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you gotta,
I'm gonna say, I was just talking to a producer, who that was, Sid.
I've heard of him.
Sid the other day came out with a gangster romance, I think, not long ago.
It's been a couple of them, right? Don't get me the line.
Yeah, he got a few of them out.
But so we're gonna have to get you intermingled with that.
Oh, yeah,
with the Greenville scene.
You know it.
Now, I know you said your YouTube, TikTok is Sanchez 36. Well, that's pretty much it. Because Facebook, you don't really do you do anything on Facebook?
No, I don't do anything on Facebook, man. I really rarely even log on Facebook. If I log, man, I went on there one time today. Like, I really don't log on Facebook. I check my Messenger. I'm an Instagram.
Yeah, So Instagram, same thing?
Yeah, Sanchez _.
_36. Okay.
36.
Okay. Anything else you want to leave the people with? Any quotes? Anything?
I won't leave the people no quotes, man.
Just kidding, because I know you're a motivational speaker. Any shout outs?
Nah, no shout outs, man. I appreciate y'all for, allowing me to do the interview, We can get out and get the networking. For y'all can get my face out. But other than that, I appreciate it.
Definitely gonna do that. And I appreciate you. Man, drove yourself here and was on time. Y'all take notes. On time.
On time. Yeah.
Okay, so there's no excuse.
No excuse.
But we out.